Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Fastlane PLE, known as Fastlane. And tonight we are kicking ourselves off with the Raw General Manager William Regal. This man tonight will be addressing the newest signings to the Monday Night Raw roster. He talked about it to end Monday Night Raw, kind of a little glimpse of what's going to be happening, who he's going to be signing. He said one of the biggest names in Lucha Libre history, as well as one of the biggest tag teams of all time. And I mean, certainly there's a lot of tag teams out there that still have not joined the WWE, so big question on who that very well might be. We are going to be finding out next. Ladies and gentlemen, if I may have your attention for a moment, tonight has already been monumental evening because we've got a great night of action coming your way. But allow me to raise the stakes even higher. You see, as your general manager of Monday Night Raw, I have a duty to deliver the very best this industry has to offer. Talent not only compares but dominates. Over the years, I've introduced you to some of the finest competitors you've ever graced this ring, but tonight I bring you a man whose reputation precedes him, a man who has traveled the globe, leaving a trail of broken bodies and shattered dreams in his wake. This is a man who fights with no fear, no remorse, and no hesitation. He is Zero Miedo. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce you to the newest signing of the Monday Night Raw roster. Please welcome Penta. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like your newest signing to the Monday Night Raw roster is making himself known, and he is live in living color. It is the man that lives in no fear, Zero Miedo. It is Penta, live here at Fastlane. This man, if you ever watched any of his stuff on the independent scene and all over the world, this man has been known for putting himself through literal hell at times to prove that he is one of the best, if not the best, compared to a lot of wrestlers here today. And certainly, this is a massive signing for Monday Night Raw. I'm really looking forward to see how Penta is kind of being thrown into the Raw roster here. This is certainly a man that can literally skyrocket himself to the top of this roster very, very quickly. And hopefully we can even hear from Penta here in just mere moments, but we'll see what your Raw General Manager William Regal has to say before a interaction with Penta here. Make no mistake about this, ladies and gentlemen, this is not a man to be taken lightly. This is just not another superstar. Penta is a game changer, and his arrival marks the dawn of a new era here on Raw. Champions, challengers, and legends alike, consider yourselves warned. Penta has no fear, but you should have plenty. And I am going to hand this mic over to Penta. Thank you, WWE Universe. I have been everywhere. I have fought in the most dangerous matches against the toughest opponents. But to be here in this ring in front of all of you, this is a dream. And it is because of you, the fans, that I stand here today. Raw, you're not just getting another wrestler. You're getting a warrior, a fighter, someone who has no fear. Zero miedo. To every champion, every legend, every superstar in that locker room, I respect what you've done. But this is my time now. I'm not here to follow. I'm here to lead. And with you, the WWE Universe at my side, together we will show the world what Zero Miedo truly means. Thank you guys. I appreciate everything that you guys done. William Regal, thank you so much for signing me. And I promise not to let any of you guys down. I'm going to work my tail off to become the very best here on Monday Night Raw. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it first. Penta, ladies and gentlemen, is is ready to take this roster's Andrade. Andrade, what the hell is Andrade doing here? Andrade taking it. What the hell? He's taking out Penta. Why in the hell is Andrade even out here? Did he take the exception of what William Regal said about Lucha Libre and Penta being the top guy? I mean, certainly, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think Andrade should take that to heart. Just look at Andrade. What a moonsault there from Andrade, and he seems like he's not too happy. He's been caught into the shuffle here on Monday Night Raw, and I guarantee you this is probably the tip of the iceberg here for Mr. Andrade. Oh my goodness, attacking him with the kendo stick. Andrade looking absolutely jacked out of his mind, and he's looking to beat the snot out of the newest signing of Monday Night Raw, and that being Penta. Andrade introducing him to what the future is going to look like here live on Monday Night Raw. It is not going to be easy for Penta, and it sure looks like we may have his very first feud here on Monday Night Raw, and his name is Andrade. Is Andrade continuing to just beat the crap out of Penta? Can we get a referee? I mean, I know we have Jessica Carl here, but I don't see her breaking this up anytime soon. And now Andrade looking to go to work again here. No, not again. The hammerlock DDT. And just like there, the man that has no fear is being introduced to the Monday Night Raw roster by Andrade. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we get to in-ring action, and we start off with the first ever crowning of the Intercontinental Championship here in the women's division. And there comes the powerhouse Raquel Rodriguez. It's going to be herself going up against 3 members of the Kabuki Warriors. Which obviously it's not a gauntlet matchup, it's not anything like that. It's a fatal 4-way. Straight up fatal 4-way. So the Kabuki Warriors are going to have to fight and scratch and claw against each other to try to become the first ever women's Intercontinental Champion. There's definitely going to be some tension there brewing, I would say, for the Kabuki Warriors having to deal with 3 members of their own. I mean, 3 women that are on top of their game. You have Io Sky has been the women's champion before. Same with Asuka. She's had a great career here in WWE. Dakota Kai still trying to win a big championship match. She has been a former women's tag team champion, but obviously not a singles champion just yet. But tonight could be her night, ladies and gentlemen. As here she comes, big time, fatal 4-way matchup. Regarding what we just saw with Penta being viciously beat down by the hands of Andrade, we will see if we can get a medical update for you tonight. It is a long night, so hopefully we'll figure out something about that vicious attack from Andrade, but certainly not what you were expecting or what anybody was expecting. And hopefully with the introduction of the newest tag team joining up here on Monday Night Raw, hopefully when they are introduced, they don't have to deal with the same thing. But like we all know, time's going to tell there. But this matchup, it's a great way to kick off Fastlane, introducing a new championship here to WWE. We're going to see it tonight, and we're also going to see it live there at Night of Champions when the United States Championship will be on the line as well. And certainly with the women that we have in that United States Championship, that's anyone's ball game as well. So this is what you love about these type of matches. You got people that have history with each other, or even a part of a tag team. And certainly, you have a woman like Dakota Kai who's looking to have her moment too and be the first ever United States or the Intercontinental Champion. Pardon me. Like we said, most of these women in this matchup have held singles championships. Dakota Kai looking to hold a championship once again here. But Io Sky and the rest of these women in this matchup do not plan on letting them walk out with the championship. As now we wait for the last woman to make herself known, part of this fatal four-way match. That is the Empress of Tomorrow, that being Asuka. Asuka won her triple threat match, and even leading up to the triple threat matchup, she was, trying to win that number one contender matchup as a triple threat matchup for that one, where it was Asuka, Bianca, and Becky Lynch. And obviously Bianca would win that matchup, but during that matchup, Asuka would spit mist in the face of Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch didn't take that too kindly. She would have a match against Asuka face-to-face one-on-one, and Asuka would defeat Becky Lynch. So certainly you never know where that may ever go, but certainly a little mist to the face definitely is not something that these superstars want to have to deal with on a night-to-night basis. And maybe it's affected Becky Lynch in trying to win that triple threat matchup that she had. Asuka was already women's champion this year by cashing in her Miss Money in the Bank briefcase to become the champion, and then ultimately Bianca Belair would win back that women's world championship. But now it's time for the women's Intercontinental Championship. Anything can go. These women can get very, very extreme. Obviously, the result has to happen in the middle of that ring. As it's Raquel, Dakota Kai, Io Sky, and the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, who is going to walk out with the Women's Intercontinental Championship. The match has officially started. Here we go. And Raquel Rodriguez. Oh my goodness. Very efficient electric chair there, taking down Io Sky early on. And now look at that maneuver from Raquel. Not afraid to whoop a can of you-know-what early on here. And those vicious clotheslines taking down Asuka. Slowly but surely taking down as much as you can there. And Io Sky is not afraid to get extreme like we've mentioned. As here we go, introducing a steel chair. We'll see how that's going to come to be in this matchup. Dakota Kai sees Io. She's like, no, I'm not going to see that. I'm not going to have you use that steel chair on me. And Dakota Kai giving away free kicks to a part of her group. And another electric chair. Down goes Io Sky. I don't know how many times you want to take a maneuver like that and continue to get up over and over again. But we are live here in Indianapolis, Indiana, ladies and gentlemen. A big-time event with major ramifications tonight. Not only crowning the first ever Women's Intercontinental Championship, but also tonight in your main event, there's a massive Undisputed Championship matchup as Randy Orton defends against the almighty Bobby Lashley, as well as Sami Zayn. Should be a terrific triple threat main event for you. Also, the World Tag Team Champions will be defended tonight as Ricochet and Braun Strowman, the World Tag Team Champions, will be defending against the Judgment Day, against Finn Balor and Damian Priest. As well as tonight, the Men's Intercontinental Championship will be defended, as it will be Bronson Reed, the Intercontinental Champion, will be defending against Kevin Owens as well. Also coming up here very soon, it is going to be a triple threat matchup to determine who is next for the Undisputed Championship, where it's going to be Big E, Braun Breaker, and Shinsuke Nakamura going at it in the center of this ring. As look at Raquel Rodriguez. Some snake eyes. And now big boot. Little shades of the Undertaker there. But Io Sky with a submission hold. Will Raquel have to tap out? She will not. At least not this very moment. Raquel with a vicious backbreaker stretching out Io Sky. I can tell you that ain't going to feel too good. Dakota Kai with a submission hold here. But Raquel right there to break it up. The matchup will continue. Whose match is it going to be to win, ladies and gentlemen? A lot of back and forth early. Asuka going for another pinfall attempt. But Io Sky right there to break it up. Back and forth we go. Io Sky maybe looking to grab a weapon. Raquel Rodriguez looking for a powerbomb, I believe. As now Io Sky's got herself a kendo stick. Asuka, oh, nice sit-out powerbomb there. Normally don't see too many power bombs from Asuka, who's heavily focused at times with the Asuka locks. And now, oh, nice kick to the dome. That could be enough for Dakota Kai. Is she about to become the champion? Asuka getting in the way and breaks up that pinfall where Dakota Kai very well could have been your next, or your new Women's Intercontinental Champion. It's a kendo stick breaking along the backside there of Io Sky. And the question is, whose match is it to win right now? Might be Dakota Kai's at this moment, as a nice face buster takedown there. And now, oh goodness, throwing the steel chair right at the temple as Asuka's dealing with Io Sky. Referee a little bit slow there, and ultimately I believe that might have cost her the matchup. Man, look at those kicks. These women are part of the Kabuki Warriors have probably the most dangerous kicks on this whole entire roster. And now Dakota Kai with a Hurricane Rana. And talking about the women's division, later on tonight, you're going to see the women's world champion, Rhea Ripley, defend her women's world championship against Bianca Belair later on tonight. As, wait a minute, Raquel Rodriguez. Oh, look at this maneuver. Oh, my goodness. It certainly looked like that hurt. As now Asuka with a submission hold here. Io Sky could tap out here. We could see Asuka becoming champion. Io Sky. No, she does not tap out. But the power bomb. That power bomb to Dakota Kai right on that steel chair. And for some reason, Raquel Rodriguez decided not to go for the pinfall. And oh, there goes Asuka with that throwing of the chair. Is that enough? Shoulders are down. Referee Jessica Carr is there. But no, just a 1 count. And now Dakota Kai, what is she thinking? Hurricane Rana. Oh, but the roll up here. Oh, she's gonna go for she's gonna call the submission instead of the actual pinfall. Very surprising. I'm surprised she didn't try to go for the calling of the actual pinfall first, but I guess that is totally up to the discretion of the referee. As down goes Io Sky right on that top rope. And Raquel giving away 2-for-1 specials here. Oh my, Jessica Carr. I want to say that's inadvertently, but that took her out very quickly. And now all these women, they could get themselves a pinfall victory here. And the referee is going to be down and out, so you never know how long that bump may take out Jessica Carr here. That's Raquel. Big power bomb there. And just like that, most of these women in this matchup are pretty out of it. As now Io Sky with a brutal kendo stick shot. Absolutely vicious. And now Io Sky, oh my goodness, she is reading everybody's mind. She is knowing when to exactly kind of back off and kind of be more aggressive at certain points. This is Io Sky's match to win at this point. Pinfall opportunity. Will this be enough for Io Sky? No. Strong kick out. It's Raquel Rodriguez now. Uh-oh. Is she thinking power bomb? No, she's thinking about that one maneuver. I don't know what. Actually, no. Maybe not. No. She's almost like a torture rack of sorts, but a very innovative maneuver, if anything. Asuka's trying to get herself some Raquel Rodriguez, not working out in her favor at that time. It's a vicious side slam. Takes down Asuka. Back and forth we go. This women's matchup is everything it's been built up to be. A lot of stuff to go through, especially for the Kabuki Warriors. 3 of these women all part of the same team. So for these women to fight each other and to be able to maybe still walk out with a friendship after this will be pretty amazing if that were to happen. Is now Io Sky going to introduce Raquel Rodriguez to a submission, but Raquel Rodriguez able to slip right out of it. Nice rebound, knee strike right to the ribs, as now Asuka going to town here on Dakota Kai. Back and forth we go. Dakota Kai looking for the chiropractor. Down goes Asuka. Pinfall, is this it? Io Sky right there to break it up. Perfect timing for Io Sky, the genius of the sky, to get herself back in this matchup. And she's about to get put through the mat. Power bomb right there from Raquel, but Dakota Kai obviously breaking it up. Not going to allow this matchup to be done and over with just yet. I mean, for all 4 of these women, I don't personally have a problem with any of them being the first ever women's intercontinental champion. And obviously you're probably thinking, well, duh, you're the announcer, you're not supposed to be biased on a lot of stuff. And well, you would be right. As oh, here we go, Dakota Kai. Is she going to be the first ever Intercontinental Champion? No. So close, but so far away. As Raquel going to look to go to work here on Dakota Kai. Oh, look at these stomps to the midsection there of Io Sky. Asuka now going to go for the pinfall. Raquel Rodriguez right there to break it up. And look at Asuka with those strong strikes, knocking down Raquel Rodriguez like a tree. Don't roll through. We got ourselves a submission hold here. Submission hold here on Asuka. Will she have to tap out? Will Asuka tap out? No, she does not. At least at not this particular moment. Very close in time. But this matchup will continue, ladies and gentlemen. So, ooh, big takedown there at Dakota Kai. Now, Io Sky is put into harm's way here and gets dropped right on her neck. And Raquel here. Raquel with her big-time power bomb there. Raquel giving away 2-for-1 specials again. Maybe 3-for-1 specials if Io Sky wants to get involved here. Raquel has been very dominant with these clotheslines in this matchup. It's like a trifecta of clotheslines, and they've been very proficient so far tonight. Now Raquel having to deal with Io Sky here. Back and forth we go. Whose match is it to win? Who will become the first ever Women's Intercontinental Champion? You can feel these women. They have put everything on the line. Blood, sweat, and tears into this matchup. You just don't know who could be the first ever champion. As, oh goodness, that was straight on. That seemed like that was personal by Raquel with that toss right there in the corner to Dakota Kai. What a shot. As Io Sky. Io Sky with the pinfall attempt. Is this it? No. And again, it's just right place, right time in this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. You just gotta pick your moments. As a chiropractor there to Io Sky. Can Dakota Kai become champion? No. She gets her head kicked off by Raquel Rodriguez. And it's now Raquel Rodriguez going to go back to work here. Oh, is she looking for another power bomb? Oh my goodness, what a vicious maneuver. Raquel going to try to pin Io, but Asuka's not going to allow that as well. And this is, I don't know who is going to be able to win this match. It's, like I said, right place, right time for whoever wins this, but still, it's crazy to even think we're this far. Asuka now with a pinfall, but another breakup attempt. Asuka now with an arm bar. Armbar applied here. Nowhere else to go. Io Sky, thankfully, right there to break it up, and will keep this matchup going. Uh-oh, looking for an Asuka lock. Asuka lock to Io Sky, but Raquel Rodriguez right there to break it up. And the matchup again will continue as Raquel Rodriguez, what is she thinking here? We saw this earlier tonight, almost like a torture rack submission hold here, I think. Especially she doesn't hold it longer. This would be a great idea to really turn it in to a submission hold there. Very well could have been your next champion, but as of right now, that's not happening. As Dakota Kai spinning there, big time Hurricane Rana takedown of Io Sky. Now it's down to Asuka and Dakota Kai at this moment. Raquel Rodriguez from behind. And she's catching her. What a power slam. Taking down Asuka. This might be Raquel Rodriguez's match to win right now. Some snake eyes into a big boot. We saw that earlier on tonight. As Io Sky with a Discord knee. And now Raquel Rodriguez doing the right thing. Rolling out of harm's way at this very moment. And then look at Asuka. She said, hey, Io, if you want to go, let's go. We are seeing them go to work here live at Fastlane. Dakota Kai still trying to figure out where the heck she's at the moment. But again, these three women going to town on each other here at ringside. Absolutely vicious. And it seems like at this point, these women don't even care about the championship now. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's just that these women are just tearing the absolute snot out of each other. A lot of definitely bruises going on. I wouldn't be surprised if we had some bruising, not just bruising, but some maybe possible broken bones after the amount of damage done to each other in this match. They hurt a big Russian leg sweep there from Io Sky. Now you got Dakota Kai, Raquel Rodriguez in the ring here. Showing you that agility from Dakota Kai here. Into a vicious knee strike. Needed knee there, I think. As, here we go. Pinfall. Is this enough? Oh, did you see that? That was so dang close. But the matchup continues. As a sit-out powerbomb right there in front of us. And I think Asuka's going to win this. Yes, she does. The sit-out, almost like a spine-buster powerbomb of sorts, was enough. And Asuka, ladies and gentlemen, is your first ever Women's Intercontinental Champion. This woman has accomplished so much in her career, and adding the first ever Women's Intercontinental Championship to her list of accolades only makes Asuka her ballot to being first ever WWE Hall of Famer, a first ballot, even closer. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and now this is a matchup I'm really looking forward to. Major ramifications are going on in this matchup, ladies and gentlemen, as the winner of this massive triple threat matchup will go on to King of the Ring and challenge for the undisputed championship, whether that's against Randy Orton, Sami Zayn, or even the almighty Bobby Lashley. Could it be Breakker? Will it be Shinsuke Nakamura, or will it be Big E? Three guys that were formerly a part of D-Generation X, forcing the group to disband. In a gauntlet matchup, Drew McIntyre beat all three of them, and Triple H did not take that too kindly and would ultimately send a message to Drew McIntyre, and we'll talk more about that matchup, as that matchup is actually coming up next after this matchup. But we have a lot to get to in this matchup, though, and certainly this badass Braun Breakker, he's had a career for himself so far. Former Raw Tag Team Champion, a part of D-Generation X with Big E. for he's a former NXT champion, a former NXT United Kingdom champion. And Breakker would love for his next championship to be that undisputed championship that currently Randy Orton holds, and he will be main eventing tonight's pay-per-view. And for Shinsuke Nakamura, he's a former Universal Champion as well as a former United States Champion, the King of Strong Style. Looking to make sure that Monday Night Raw goes through Shinsuke Nakamura. For Nakamura, he has defeated Braun Breaker and Big E back-to-back weeks. Now, the question is, can Nakamura continue with that momentum tonight and get himself that championship matchup? Certainly Nakamura, when you think about the man, the king of strong style, he's the type of superstar you don't want to get in a striking battle with. You have to try to outsmart and outmaneuver him. You can't get in a striking battle. It's like what a lot of people would say when you got in a match with an Undertaker. You're not going to get in a fist fight with the Undertaker. You're not getting in a striking battle with the Undertaker. The same thing can be said with a man like Shinsuke Nakamura. His strikes are just too fast and, well, very strong. But for Nakamura, what would it do for his career if he's able to beat Big E and Braun Breaker and get himself a guaranteed undisputed championship matchup live there at King of the Ring? As now here comes Big E, the big man. Obviously, he's turned his career on its head. Obviously, left the New Day. You put that behind him. He joins D-Generation X. He becomes a Raw Tag Team Champion once again. But when we brought up to Big E about, getting that opportunity, a guaranteed opportunity at the Undisputed Championships, Big E straight up said, "I need it. I've been craving singles gold. Was one of the longest reigning Intercontinental Champions in the series history. And I look forward to getting back into that singles gold picture and becoming the top guy in WWE. Don't care who I have to go through or how to get there, as long as I can get there." So a lot of big words for Big E. We'll see if he can outsmart and outwit Shinsuke Nakamura and Braun Breaker here tonight. Here we go. Braun Breaker, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Big E, who is going to get the King of the Ring to challenge for the Undisputed Championship. Look at Breaker already starting off fast here, looking to go against the rope, maybe throw him on the outside. Nakamura trying to go for maybe an STO. Breaker saw that coming. And now a front slam takes down Nakamura. Nice bulldog out of nowhere for Big E. It's going to be a lot of back and forth in this matchup. I wouldn't be surprised if early on in these matches we had that feeling out process, but also I wouldn't be surprised if we start introducing some weapons, if we start getting extreme in these kind of matches. As a big knee strike that only stunned Braun Breaker. A lot of times those type of strikes from Shinsuke Nakamura will take out his opponent. As back and forth we go early on. All three of these men know each other quite well, as I mentioned. But certainly, these guys bring their own different type of repertoire, movesets, and everything. And these guys know each other like a book. They know each other like the back of their own hands. So you can expect a lot of reversals, key reversals in this matchup, I believe. Nakamura with those kidney shots there, right to the kidneys. Can't be taking too many of those if you expect to win these matches. And certainly, I don't know who you would say has the most pressure. I mean, You know, is it the badass Braun Breaker, or is it Big E that is looking to get to that undisputed championship match? Is it Nakamura who's trying to rejuvenate his career and get back on the top of the mountain? It's a lot of big things that are happening, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll see if it will continue. Oh, what a kick there. Nakamura bouncing off the ropes. That basement sliding, I guess you could call a suplex, I guess, going underneath that rope there. That is vintage Shinsuke Nakamura. We've seen that a handful of times here on Monday Night Raw. As now Nakamura, oh, big kick misses, and now Big E gonna look to go to work. Oh no, Breaker from behind just tossing the chair, and he certainly changes up the momentum of this very match. Just tossing that chair, it's not certainly what you want to be dealing with, especially when you're focused on one superstar and you get a back of the neck with a steel chair. As now Breaker showing you that wrestling background with that gut wrench power slam. And look at Breaker, just able to show you that strength, ladies and gentlemen. Grab a man from the ground and hit a suplex, and now another belly-to-belly suplex. Breaker showing you why he is a badass. Is Breaker getting a guaranteed shot? Nakamura coming in the ring, essentially breaking it up, and now Nakamura going to look to continue some momentum here. Breaker breaking it up here. And now Breaker from behind. A little bit of a bear hug here. Not working out in his favor early. And now Big E. No, Braun Breaker fighting out of it. And now another bear hug. Bear hug to Big E. Not really too sure how many times Braun Breaker is really connected with bear hugs, but certainly in these type of matches you got to pull out some different stuff, a part of your repertoire. As Breaker with a vicious clothesline, and now a spear out of nowhere to Big E. Is Breaker going to the... Yes, he is. Breaker has solidified himself a match, ladies and gentlemen, at King of the Ring. Braun Breaker will be challenging for the undisputed champion. The question is, who will it be? Will it be Randy? Will it be Bobby? Or will it be Sami Zayn? Holy crap, the badass is growing up right in front of our eyes. And now another matchup that a lot of people have been looking forward to. The Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre, adds another big matchup in his career here in WWE, as tonight he takes on the WWE Chairman, that being the Game, Triple H. McIntyre did a thing that a lot of people were not really expecting McIntyre to do. That was taking down D-Generation X, disbanding them. Now he's going to cut the head off of the snake, and that being the WWE Chairman, that being Triple H. And in this group for sure, once and for all, going to look to send a message to not only Triple H but the rest of this roster. And we were able to briefly talk to Drew McIntyre, and we said, McIntyre, let's say you win tonight. What is next for you? What is the next what's the next path for you? Because we got King of the Ring, SummerSlam, all these big pay-per-views popping up, and McIntyre said, once I defeat Triple H, I'm setting my eyes on that Undisputed Championship. So whatever I gotta do to get that championship around my waist, I will gladly continue to work my ass off for. He said, maybe I throw my name back in the King of the Ring hat and become a first ever 2-time King of the Ring winner, where I can guarantee myself a championship match live there at SummerSlam. He said time's going to tell, but he has to focus on this match first against the WWE Chairman, Triple H. We saw Triple H and Drew McIntyre part of that 8-man tag team matchup on Monday Night Raw, where Triple H's team would pick up the win, but Obviously, this is a singles match, so obviously you can't worry about other people in this matchup. This is straight mano y mano, straight up a 1v1 situation. Triple H saying that Drew McIntyre can never lace up his boots, and Drew McIntyre straight up told him, hey, I don't need to be a Triple H. I can be the first ever Drew McIntyre. And he even told us that here in the series history, that Drew McIntyre has done a lot more than what Triple H has accomplished. And he's not wrong. Drew McIntyre has been an absolute stud here in WWE. Doesn't matter if it's on NXT, SmackDown, or Monday Night Raw. Drew McIntyre has brought the top of his game to a whole nother level. Right now, that level starts to either to continue to grow, or it ends, or I should say it lowers, with a loss tonight against Triple H. Big time fight here live in Indianapolis, Indiana. Who's it going to be? Drew McIntyre, Triple H, 1-on-1. Jessica Carr officially ringing the bell. Here we go. And McIntyre kicking us off fast with that DDT. And you think the faster this matchup goes, McIntyre may want to, put him away right away. But the longer the matchup goes, it would favor Drew McIntyre. So it really depends on what the Scottish Warrior has in mind here, as he's trying to get this crowd behind him. Right now he's owning Triple H, but you can't turn your back on the game, or he'll do what he just did to Drew McIntyre. Gonna make him pay for kind of being a little too cocky early on, is Triple H with those big haymakers there to McIntyre early. I think McIntyre should know that when you're facing a WWE legend, a man that's going to be a WWE Hall of Famer one day, you just can't do that. This ain't gonna end well for McIntyre's right across the Adam's apple, right against the Adam's apple core right there. That is not going to be feeling too good, and that is going to make Drew McIntyre be gasping for air. And ever since that big mistake early on in this matchup, it has gone to the momentum of Triple H. Big boot missing. Let's see if McIntyre can make him pay. Bouncing him off the ropes and a big elbow strike. That will stun him. Gonna go for the pinfall. Big opportunity early on here. 2. Ooh, was that a 2? No. Jessica Carr right there. So at least a 1 count, almost a 2 count. So obviously McIntyre's going to have to get himself back in this matchup slowly but surely. It's going to take some time, but McIntyre, if anything, can get the job done. As McIntyre, oh goodness. That is not easy to throw a man like Triple H around like he just did. Now just stomping away right there in the midsection. Triple H taking it, that big boot. And now for Drew, you got to continue to keep this up here. Oh, what a clubbing blow to the chest. You could hear that from the cheap seats, ladies and gentlemen. It's a Glasgow kiss. That honestly could be enough to put away the game. Is it, though? No. The game is going to have to take a lot more than that, ladies and gentlemen. As, is it Claymore country time? It very well could be. Yes, it is. Claymore kick. Triple H has busted open the temple of his head, bleeding like a stuffed pig, but the game kicks out. And McIntyre cannot believe it, but he's fired up though. He realizes he is so close to putting him away, and now maybe a little bit of a frustration brewing as he just is taking out that big cut there on the forehead there of the game Triple H. McIntyre now gonna go high risk, high reward situation. He doesn't even need to do this. He has the matchup right where he wants him, and he's gonna end up paying for it. Triple H moves out the way. Will the game make him pay for it as a vicious neckbreaker takes down McIntyre? And oh man, just getting the back of your head just stomped out, that is not the best feeling in the world. As Triple H maybe signaling the end is near, trying to send a message to Drew McIntyre here. Just working on that lower back now. And now Triple H, he's gonna go high risk. And now, ooh, big elbow, but this actually connected though. Will that be enough? Shoulders are down. Jessica Carr is in position, but a strong 1 count. As now McIntyre trying to stir up and get something going. But oh, wait, how did McIntyre feel Triple H coming? I guess you'd feel the ring moving, I suppose, when you feel someone running, I guess. But that is crazy instincts there from Drew McIntyre. As, wait a minute, here we go. Is it time? Pedigree! Pedigree to Drew McIntyre. Is this it? 1, 2, 3. Triple H gets the win tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The Cerebral Assassin showing you why that he may not wrestle a lot, but the Cerebral Assassin gets the job done live at Fastlane. And Drew McIntyre throwing the steel chair. It seems like he may not be done with the game, Triple H. It was a hard-hitting matchup, but Triple H ultimately getting the upper hand tonight. And Drew McIntyre not too happy about that, looking to take out the Cerebral Assassin. If you notice, Drew McIntyre has struggled and when he takes on superstars like D-Generation X, the co-founders of the old D-Generation X, I should say. If you guys do remember here in series before, Drew McIntyre and Shawn Michaels have gone one-on-one. It wasn't enough, where Shawn Michaels was still able to defeat Drew McIntyre. And now in this matchup, you got Drew McIntyre losing to Triple H tonight. And it certainly seems a message is wanting to be sent again. McIntyre falling short against the other member of D-Generation X. And now it is time for Claymore Country. We saw this earlier on tonight where it actually busted open Triple H. Triple H does not have that cut no longer on his head. So it seems like it miraculously has come to being healed. As look at McIntyre again, just targeting it over and over and over again. And look at McIntyre, he's telling him to get up to his feet. Claymore once again to Triple H. Message being clearly sent, ladies and gentlemen. Uh-oh. Drew McIntyre. Oh no. This ain't gonna end well for somebody. Gonna think about some snake eyes real quick. Why not? Drew McIntyre wants this message to be clear that Triple H got the win tonight, but it wasn't enough. It seems like McIntyre is nowhere done with the game. Hold on a second. McIntyre looking to go grab a microphone. Let's go see what Drew has to say. Damn, and it's always something about you and Shawn Michaels, Triple H, that I just cannot figure it out. Shawn's beat me once. You have beaten me once. Both of you guys have both beaten me in singles matches, and I just can't get over the damn hump. But to come to think about it, I think I may have just found a way, and I think I got a match that will figure this all out. So I am throwing a tag team match between the old members of D-Generation X, that being Triple H and Shawn Michaels, taking on myself and a member of my choosing, live there at King of the Ring. And I know this is not singles matches this is a tag team match, but I figure I gotta take you guys down as a tag team because I can't figure you guys out in singles action. So you're probably wondering what would be a good stipulation for this matchup, and it will be myself and a partner of my choosing taking on Triple H and Shawn Michaels. It will be a career versus legacy matchup. If myself and my partner lose, I will have to leave WWE for a certain amount of time. But if Degeneration X loses, they must officially retire as a team forever. And not only does that mean Triple H and Shawn Michaels have to retire, that means no more starting up any other new possible Degeneration X groups. I can tell you that won't be happening any time soon. In this tag team matchup, it won't be any other tag team matchup. It will be inside of a steel cage, just in case you decide to recruit any henchmen to take us out. I know you want to have one more match, Triple H, and so does Shawn Michaels, I guarantee you it. And I hope you guys are prepared that this will be your final match, because it will be your final match there at the King of the Ring. I need this to happen. King of the Ring made me who I am today, and I plan on ending Degeneration X as a whole live there at the King of the Ring. I'll be there on Monday Night Raw, ladies and gentlemen, and maybe, just maybe, Triple H and Shawn Michaels will be there to accept that challenge. I'm hoping the gentleman that I am looking at for being my partner will be there as well, and maybe I will introduce him to all of you fine folks there on Monday Night Raw.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE European Championship.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the European Championship to be defended here live at Fastlane, as it will be Christian taking on the European champion, Jey Uso. Christian has done everything in terms of mind games, attacking Jey Uso from behind. Anything to get in the head of Jey Uso, Christian has done it. Now, Christian has to battle Jey Uso in the middle of this ring. Christian straight up is telling everyone that is willing to listen to his propaganda that he is going to make Jey Uso regret being a single superstar and send him back to the tag team division, back to the island of irrelevancy, just like Roman Reigns. So we'll see if Christian can become the new European champion tonight, or if main event Jey Uso can start his championship reign with a successful championship defense. Jey Uso's going to have to really dig down tonight. Now, not only both of these superstars have been in this business for a very long time, you could definitely say there's compare and contrast with certain things. You know, both men started out with tag teams throughout their careers, and obviously Christian defeated Edge at WrestleMania, this past year's WrestleMania, to take down who we thought was his best friend and longtime tag team partner, Edge. Christian focusing on himself at that very moment with a big win there at WrestleMania. Main event Jey Uso, he was with, his brother Jimmy Uso for a very long time, ultimately joining up with Roman Reigns, forming this bloodline, even adding his youngest brother Solo Sikoa a part of that group, and everything kind of fell through, getting kicked out of the bloodline and all sorts of different things. But certainly the bloodline is definitely a lot different compared to when Jey Uso was in that. But right now Jey Uso is focused on himself. He is focused on that European Championship. Who do you guys think is going to win this European Championship match? Do you think Jey will be successful tonight? Or will Christian Cage be able to outsmart, out-wrestle, outdo everything of Jey Uso tonight? or will we all be eating here in Indianapolis, Indiana? And the sold out crowd on their feet, they are just throwing their arms up in the air like they just don't care. Big main event type feel matchup here. Christian Cage and Jey Uso. And the rest of tonight, ladies and gentlemen, are filled with championship matches. We'll see who will be retaining or becoming new champions tonight. As there it is, ladies and gentlemen, the European Championship.
Introducing the challenger from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds,
And there's your challenger, Christian. He's got some fire in him. You can tell he's ready. He's focused. He has not taken his eyes off the champion whatsoever here.
at 242 pounds, the WWE European Champion, main event, Jey Uso.
And look at Jey Uso looking straight in the eyes of Christian as well. Both men not taking their eyes off each other. This event is going to be a classic. European Championship on the line. Jey Uso giving the championship to our referee Jessica Carr. Big time matchup. Who is going to walk out with that championship? We are just mere moments from finding out, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Christian's ready. Jey Uso's ready. I'm ready. Hope you're ready. Here we go. Matchup has officially begun. Who is going to walk out with that European Championship? Look at Christian coming out right out of the gate with those kicks, and then with a little bit of maybe a cheap shot, sending a message a little bit early with that slap right to the face. And oh, look at this maneuver from Christian. Pulling out all the stops early on tonight to become that European champion. We've had a handful of guys here in Universe Mode hold on to that European Championship. A lot of big names, I would say, certainly here on the roster. And now this is where Christian can be very dangerous in these type of matches, ladies and gentlemen. Looking to continue to go to work on Jey Uso early on. Christian now. Oh, that's vintage Christian right there. Baits him in. Little bait and switch action right there. And oh, over the top row, awkward landing there for your European champion. Main event, Jey Uso has to figure out something quickly right now because Christian is on a roll. And look at Christian. He's telling these people in the front row right over to our right here to basically bug off. And all this is, oh goodness, right to both ankles and knees right now. Could be a short night, literally, for Jey Uso's European Championship reign. Oh, big haymaker. Okay, Jey Uso getting a little, maybe a little too, I guess, sophisticated of sorts with those strikes. Maybe you do a little bit more damage to Christian. Maybe that would be okay to, you know, start being a little sophisticated when it comes to wanting to, I don't know, be a little light and up with your strikes, I suppose. Is now in the corner, Christian, right in front of us. Oh, but Jey Uso not going to allow that to happen. You can tell a little frustration there. And a big sliding clothesline takes down the challenger. Jey Uso now looking to get some revenge on Christian. Looking to send a message to Christian with all that stuff he's been saying to Jey Uso. The big slap to the face. And I wouldn't be too happy if I was Jey Uso either. Hearing all those comments of what Christian was saying about him, sending him back to the island of irrelevancy, taking him back to the tag team division. Jey Uso is setting out to be that top guy in WWE. He wants to be that guy. He wants to prove everybody wrong. As now Christian gonna go high risk here. Christian, big elbow across the chest of main event Jey Uso. Pinfall opportunity. Is this enough? No. Just a 1 count. Very close to a 2 as Jey Uso right back up to his feet. Christian with those big old haymakers again. And oh goodness. Big kick to the gut. That is definitely going to make you wheeze a little bit when trying to get air. As now Christian now going up again. Is he thinking about another elbow strike? Christian, another one halfway across the ring. Right there to the sternum. Christian is moments away from becoming your new European champion. Christian from behind. Prettier there to Jey Uso. Pinfall. Is this enough? 1, 2. No, Jey Uso kicks out. Having to dig down deep, but Christian doesn't seem to be bothered by that. He's saying, hey, it's going to be inevitably end here no matter what. But Jey Uso, he is not going to go down without a fight. Pinfall attempt, shoulders are down, but just a 1 count. Jay's got to figure out something quickly. I don't know how much more this young man has left to really do in this matchup. Christian has inserted himself a lot in this matchup, and you know, if Christian hits maybe another prettier, maybe another frog splash, or even an actual elbow again that he's connected with twice, it very well could be a game set match over new European champion. And now a Samoan drop there from Jey Uso. Oh, big takedown there from Jey Uso. And again, back and forth we go. Jay continuing that momentum. Jay trying to get this Indianapolis crowd behind him. This is a key moment in this matchup. Back and forth we go. And that's a good idea by Jey Uso, focusing on that lower back. Big haymaker from Jay. Oh, right there to the, probably say the kidneys there. And now Uso, big time clothesline, taking down Mr. Christian Cage. Back and forth we go. And now main event, Jey Uso. Gonna go high risk. Uso splash to Christian. Is that enough? Jessica Carr's right there. 2, 3. Jey Uso survives the championship defense. Live here tonight. Live at Fastlane. Jey Uso retains. What a matchup there for the longest time. I thought Jay may be losing it, but Jey Uso digging down deep for a key title defense live here in Indy.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. That is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship.
If you're looking at two big guys going at it, if you love when two big wrestlers going at it, showing their strength and power, you're going to see a little bit of difference between these two big guys, Kevin Owens and Bronson Reed. Kevin Owens, a man that's been a former tag team champion, former NXT champion, former $1 million champion as well. Kevin Owens is looking to add the Intercontinental Championship to a list of accolades that he's done here in his already phenomenal career here in WWE. Like a lot of people brought up over the years, people that have held the likes of a United States Championship, an Intercontinental Championship, it has boosted up their career for the better, and they've been future, or obviously current, WWE Hall of Famers. You never know how that's going to be. These guys do have a past. A couple years ago, here in Universe Mode history, challenging for the $1 million championship, and it all comes to a head once again, live here at Fastlane for the Intercontinental Championship. Big man Bronson Reed is going to look to hit a tsunami a couple times if he has to retain that Intercontinental Championship. And for Bronson Reed, he wouldn't even be having to defend his Intercontinental Championship tonight if he didn't lose to Randy Orton in that champion versus champion matchup. And for Bronson Reed, we brought that up to him, and Bronson Reed said, hey, I was expecting Sami Zayn. I wasn't expecting Randy Orton to cash in his Money in the Bank briefcase when he did. So when Randy cashed in, it kind of threw my plans off, but that's fine. I will get another match against Randy Orton one day. So we'll see how that goes, and maybe it could be for a Intercontinental Championship if Bronson Reed happens to win tonight and retain over Kevin Owens. But this is going to be a beast of a matchup. Two hosses going at it. Both men have something to prove. Bronson Reed looking to add another victim to his Intercontinental Championship defense. Kevin Owens looking to dethrone Bronson Reed before he goes on a long possible streak here of championship defenses. This crowd here in Indianapolis is absolutely fired up. You can hear it. You can hear it when Kevin Owens getting introduced here live on Monday Night Raw. Part of that Monday Night Raw roster here at Fastlane.
From Black Forest, South Australia, weighing in at 330 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Bronson.
Intercontinental Champions fired up as well. We just saw the European Championship be defended and retained. Will it be the same outcome this time for Bronson Reed, or will we have a new Intercontinental Champion, and his name possibly could very well be Kevin Owens? Jessica Carr holding up that prestigious Intercontinental Championship. Seems like both men are ready. You got Kevin Owens. You got the champion Bronson Reed. Reed is ready. Owens is ready. I'm ready. Here we go. Referee has officially rung the bell, and here we go. Reed with those big haymakers coming right out of the gate. And now the strength and power shown on display there is Bronson Reed with a massive suplex, and oh no, right there to the midsection. Bronson Reed taking out the air of Kevin Owens. Bronson Reed has put people on shelves. He has hurt people, and certainly, if I remember correctly, Bronson Reed was undefeated against Drew McIntyre for the longest time as well. So certainly Bronson Reed has really known how to take out big name superstars with that type of splash, and now Owens with his own splash there. Kevin Owens now. High risk here early on in the matchup. What is he thinking about? Maybe a frog splash? No, missile drop kick takes down the champion. Pinfall attempt. Will this be enough to put him away? No, way too early. And for Kevin Owens, the question is, how much do you exert early on? Because you know Bronson Reed, he's going to try to, make a final stand in this matchup. But by then, Kevin Owens is going to want to, obviously, already hit big maneuvers, so wouldn't have to worry about a Theory comeback there for Bronson Reed. As now, Bronson Reed going to look for some snake eyes right there on that top turnbuckle. Oh, big haymaker. Bronson Reed bringing out the strikes here, and even a super kick. Kevin Owens has certainly seen his fair share of super kicks over his illustrious career. And now again, Bronson Reed manhandling Kevin Owens. Uh-oh. No. Ooh, senton. No, it's blocked by Owens. Blocked by Owens. Can Kevin Owens capitalize? Uh-oh. Looking for the package pile driver, maybe? Package power slam, taking down Reed. Referee is in position. Shoulders are down. 2. Strong kick out at 2.5. But Owens not playing around. He wants to end this once and for all. Stunner to Reed. Is that enough? 1, 2. No, Reed kicks out. And look in the face of Kevin Owens. He cannot believe it. And Owens said, hey, I need your help, Indianapolis. I need you to help me out here. As Owens with a splash right to the ribs of Bronson Reed. And now what else? What else does Kevin Owens have in store for you here? High risk, high reward. Frog splash from the top rope. You could sense the tide is changing right now. We may be seeing a new Intercontinental Champion any time here, ladies and gentlemen. Is the time now? Is this the moment that Kevin Owens becomes your new Intercontinental Champion? Big kicks right there, trying to take out that knee, trying to take down Bronson Reed every little bit that you can. It's not going to be easy as Bronson Reed gets hit with a back suplex. But look at Reed, back up to his feet. But Owens, oh goodness, jumps right over him. Surprised Bronson Reed didn't get his hands on him somehow. But either way, Bronson Reed gets the upper hand. But look at Kevin Owens, the veteran thing right there, rolling out of the ring. I probably wouldn't have went back in the ring right away necessarily. As a brain buster there to Kevin Owens. And now look at the suplex from Kevin Owens. It seems like he gets stronger as the match goes on. As Reed with a big gut punch. Back and forth we go. Who's going to walk out victorious? Uh-oh. Oh no, he dropped him right in the back of his neck, ladies and gentlemen. That may be all she wrote. It is. Bronson Reed dropping Owens on his head and neck area, and Bronson Reed somehow retains his Intercontinental Championship live here at Fastlane. What a match. So far the champions retaining it early on here at Fastlane could be a different sign of things to come tonight here at Fastlane. What a match. And now Bronson Reed taking out Kevin Owens. Owens just getting back up to his feet. After a grueling match, Bronson Reed dropping Kevin Owens on his head and neck area. And now Reed is just decimating Kevin Owens here. Can we get somebody to come out here and break this up? Oh my goodness. This is not what you want to see here live on Fastlane. Is, oh no, tsunami time possibly. Oh, but look at Kevin Owens thankfully getting himself up, but just to eat a shoulder tacked down, or clothesline of sorts, whatever you would want to call it. But Bronson Reed again, oh, right there on that Intercontinental Championship. I can tell you that's not going to be feeling too good. Owens, don't get up. Owens, don't get up to your feet. No, goodness sake. And now Owens, Owens is smart to an extent. He just got hit in the head, over the head, with the Intercontinental Championship, and Bronson Reed with an axe handle. Oh my goodness, what are we witnessing here? And now again, he's going to drop him on his head and neck area, right on the Intercontinental Championship. You gotta be kidding me. As now, Bronson Reed, no, tsunami, right on the Intercontinental Championship as well. And it seems like Reed is not done. Bronson Reed, another one, right on the Intercontinental Championship. Bronson Reed laying waste to Kevin Owens in this championship matchup tonight, live here at Fastlane. And Bronson Reed sending a message to anyone that wants to come after this Intercontinental Championship. And up next, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for some tag team action live here at Fastlane. It is for the tag team championships, as we are going to be seeing Finn Balor and Damian Priest of the Judgment Day looking to become tag team champions. Last year we saw the Judgment Days. Honestly, it looked like it was going to be the year of the Judgment Day at times, but then it was in championships, but then doing some different things at WrestleMania and whatnot. So certainly Finn Balor, Damian Priest looking to get the gold back around the waist of the Judgment Day. You got Rhea Ripley, the Women's World Champion, but now if you're able to get Finn Balor and Damian Priest to get some gold back around their waist, certainly they're in the direction they want to be. They want to be back to dominating Monday Night Raw. And certainly seems Finn Balor looking to take down anyone that's in his way, and certainly dealing with AJ Styles and the OC as of recently on Monday Night Raw. Beat AJ Styles one-on-one And Finn Balor even offered AJ Styles, hey, disband your group. Why don't you join the Judgment Day? And AJ Styles is like, no, that's not going to happen. And obviously that's when Finn Balor would attack AJ Styles there on Monday Night Raw. And you hate to see it, but we'll talk more about that kind of situation going on. But there is your Raw World Tag Team Champions, Braun Strowman and Ricochet. Braun Strowman and Ricochet, we were able to actually ask them recently, talking about, just, not getting those opportunities. And in terms of, yes, they're World Tag Team Champions, but they're not wrestling every week here. And Strowman and Ricochet said, hey, we want to be fighting champions, but if William Regal somehow can't find us on this, enough time for us on the card, then you know what, I understand. But if it's up to the other tag teams as well to step up to the plate and say, hey, you know what, we should be challenging for those tag team championships. He said that there's plenty of contenders that are up and coming that they would love to face, and tonight they're focused on the Judgment Day, ready for anything and everything coming their way next. And they've already retained the championships over Pretty Deadly. And for this matchup, this is a pretty big matchup for both teams. Certainly for Ricochet and Strowman, who have not had any tag team matches as of recently.
Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 439 pounds, Damian Priest and Finn Balor, the Judgment Day. And their opponents at a combined weight of 575 pounds, the team of Braun Strowman and Ricochet.
Ricochet and Braun Strowman look like they're ready. So are the challengers. It is for those World Tag Team Championships, ladies and gentlemen. Who is going to walk out with those World Tag Team Championships? Big opportunity for both tag teams. As here we go, it looks like Damian Priest and it looks like Braun Strowman, the two powerhouses of each group, will start us off here. Referee has officially rung the bell. Here we go. And Priest come right out of the gate with that, I guess you could call it a springboard of sorts, coming right off that second rope and clotheslining Braun Strowman. In these type of matches, you're going to have to hit those type of maneuvers early on, I would say. Looks like Priest looking to get an early tag to Finn Balor. Finn Balor, one of the most accomplished superstars here in Universe Mode history. Former Mr. Money in the Bank. And if I do remember correctly, the first ever two-time Mr. Money in the Bank. He is a former WWE champion. He is a former United States champion. He's done it all, it seems like, here in WWE, and adding the tag team championships would only be the cherry on top of the sundae for Mr. Balor. Now Balor going to look to continue to go to work. That's what you got to do against a man like Braun Strowman, the big man. You got to continue to go after the big man. Keep him on the mat. And especially for Priest, you got to do the same thing. As, oh no, look at that. Just like almost like a choke slam throw halfway across the ring into almost at the corner there. And now into the corner. Strowman might look for a tag here. Maybe not. Going to inflict some more pain though. And talking about Judgment Day business, coming up next, we will have the Women's World Champion, Rhea Ripley, defending her Women's World Championship live here at Fastlane against the EST of WWE, that being Bianca Belair. Ricochet now going to look to go for the pinfall. Shoulders are down. Referee is right there. Will this be enough? No. Strong kick out there from Priest. There's a nice standing moonsault there from Ricochet, making it look so easy there. Priest right back up to his feet. Look at that maneuver from Ricochet. The man that gravity forgot. Certainly not his nickname, but certainly Ricochet certainly is a masterclass artist in the middle of that ring. Is Finn Balor. Ooh, big forearm strike. Jessica Carr's got to be very careful. You can't get in between these guys. You're going to end up getting hit inadvertently. This Finn Balor fighting out of it with some elbow strikes right to the midsection, trying to stun Ricochet as much as you can there. And look at the stomp! To have the absolute just agility and vertical to do that. I know Ricochet's not the tallest guy, but to do that and land on the shoulders, that's pretty impressive for Finn Balor. And now Finn Balor taking out Ricochet and now working on Braun Strowman, looking to give away 2-for-1 specials live here in Indianapolis. Big time event. And look at Strowman and said, hey, put my tag team partner down. And now Strowman, oh, look at that. Catches him one hand and takes him down and then brings him back up for a choke slam. That could be all she wrote. Pinfall opportunity. Is this it? No, just a 1 count. And look at Strowman. He's like, okay, I understand it. I understand it now. And now going for that reverse choke slam. Right, just like that. Strowman absolutely brutalizing Finn Balor. And look at Damian Priest. He is absolutely out of it here at ringside. I'm surprised he's not helping out Finn Balor here, at least at this moment. Big time super kick right to the midsection. Didn't phase Finn Balor too much though, as a snapmare takedown. Here comes Balor. Oh, nice basement drop kick right to the temple. As Priest finally deciding to get himself back inside the ring, and he does get the tag. There for a second, I wasn't too sure if Priest really knew where he was at, but he maybe just needed a breather, not get those cobwebs out of his head. He got knocked a little loose there. Now Priest tossing him back in the corner, going to get frequent tags. Some good idea to get some frequent tags early on. And Priest hasn't been in this match as much as Finn Balor at the moment, so I'm kind of surprised of a tag like that. It's a nice sling blade there from Finn Balor. But oh, look at Finn Balor. I don't know if he's dealing with maybe a muscle spasm there or what, but unfortunately having to come off of what he was trying to do. Down goes Braun Strowman, but Strowman right back up to his feet. Can Finn Balor capitalize? Nice maneuver there with that almost like a Superman punch type of maneuver there from Finn Balor. Balor now maybe looking to get a tag, and he will. Ricochet trying to get back in this matchup, it seems. Oh, he missed a super kick. I'm surprised he didn't hit that. And now Ricochet's going to make him pay. Down goes Priest. Pinfall opportunity. 2. No, and Priest is able to kick out Finn Balor, taking the long way around instead of actually breaking it up in time. But still, Priest doing the right thing, rolling towards the ropes. You know, you can't win the matchup if you're on the ropes. And now Strowman, a little bit of a hesitation, running right after Balor and saying, hey, you know what, better idea if I continue going after Priest instead of going after Finn. It's another tag. Here comes one half of the tag team champions, Ricochet. And now Ricochet gonna go high risk here. Look at that beauty of a maneuver from Ricochet. Is that enough to walk out victorious? Yes, it is. Finn Balor and Damian Priest have failed to capture the tag team championships, and Braun Strowman and Ricochet are still your world tag team champions here live on Monday Night Raw, retaining them here on Monday Night Raw, part of Monday Night Raw roster, a part of the Fastlane Premium live event. Congratulations, boys. You definitely earned a hard-fought match tonight. But I do have some unfortunate news for you, Braun Strowman and Ricochet. You did win tonight, but tomorrow night on Monday Night Raw, you will be defending your Raw Tag Team Championships, those World Tag Team Championships, against the newest signings to this Monday Night Raw roster, the Motor City Machine Guns. And now, William Regal has officially announced Motor City Machine Guns have joined the Monday Night Raw roster, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley, welcome to the Monday Night Raw roster. These guys are one of the top tag teams in the world today, if not one of the best tag teams of all time. And that's saying something. We've seen a lot of great tag teams in WWE history, but welcome these two to the Monday Night Raw roster. These two will take on Braun Strowman and Ricochet for the World Tag Team Champions tomorrow night on Monday Night Raw. What a debut we have for these two coming our way.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Women's World Championship.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your double main event to start. Tonight, we have Bianca Belair challenging for the Women's World Championship. She is a former Women's World Champion before being cashed in on by Asuka. Then Bianca Belair would get that championship back to become the Women's World Champion. Rhea Ripley would then, after that matchup, come out to attack her. Then, obviously, that would lead to a matchup between Rhea and Bianca, and eventually Rhea Ripley would become the new Women's World Champion. And tonight, Bianca Belair gets her chance in this. Essentially, it's a rematch. Bianca Belair did earn it, though. She didn't have anything in a rematch clause or anything like that. Bianca Belair won a triple threat match between herself, Asuka, and Becky Lynch on Monday Night Raw a couple weeks back to earn this opportunity, and both of these women have had choice words for each other, and it comes all to a head tonight at Fastlane. What is that future gonna look like going into Monday Night Raw tomorrow night? And as you can see, Mommy is always on top, the Women's World Champion. She's going to be surely in for a fight tonight, but certainly both of these women are going to be at the top of their game. This is Fastlane, two of the best women in all of WWE going at it. This is something that these wrestlers want to have. The wrestling the best of the best, the top of the top, no excuses, no nothing, just pure out professional wrestling in the middle of this ring. And hopefully, for the sake of this matchup, we don't see any shenanigans, no nothing. Straight up seeing who the best woman is in the middle of this ring. And obviously, what we just saw the Judgment Day losing in that World Tag Team Championship matchup, and we'll address more of what we've heard. But Chris Sabin, Alex Shelley, welcome to the Raw Tag Team division, and we wish you the best of luck tomorrow night for those World Tag Team Champions. A lot of big things are coming your way out of this pay-per-view into Monday Night Raw tomorrow night. A lot of big matches, and I'm being told right now Penta is getting checked out, but Penta wants himself a match with Andrade, and Penta and Andrade is going to be live. That is right, live. Tomorrow night on Monday Night Raw, Penta versus Andrade. Penta in his first ever Raw matchup. It is going to be electric to say the least. But we'll focus back on this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Bianca Belair, your challenger. You can tell she is ready. She's fired up. She is ready to regain that championship after losing that to Rhea Ripley a couple weeks ago. But for Rhea, she is not going down without a fight. This is a match we all want to see this. This matchup right here is like a WrestleMania type match. And maybe, just maybe one day, we'll see these two women wrestle against each other at WrestleMania. But not these last couple months. It has been on Raw. It has been at the premium live events, and it starts once again tonight at Fastlane. Jessica Carr rings the bell for this double main event of the evening, and Rhea starting off fast with a huge German suplex. And Bianca now going to toss Rhea Ripley off towards the ropes here. I mean, both of these women rely on power, and you got to wonder what is their strategy going into this matchup. Like we mentioned, we're going to see the strength and power of both these women. Another pinfall early on in this matchup. I doubt this is going to be it. Not even a 1 count. But it's a good idea for Bianca to at least try it. As now Bianca with a nice standing moonsault there. Now off the ropes we go into a splash right there to the midsection of Rhea Bloody Ripley. You know, do they, for their mindsets going into this matchup, what do they go after? Do they target a limb of the body? Do they try to do some kind of mind games? Do they, have somebody help them out? What strategy comes into the play in this type of matchup? We know Rhea Ripley, part of the Judgment Day, certainly gonna do what she needs to do to make sure she retains this championship tonight. As Rhea Ripley working on that lower back. And again, man, just imagine just getting your lower back stomped out. That's going to take that strength and power away from Rhea Ripley. It's a frog splash right to the midsection there. Oh, wait a minute. Possum pin, roll up. Oh, but no. Not able to steal one just yet. And Rhea Ripley not happy and hits her with a stiff spear, taking down the challenger. And now Rhea Ripley going to go high risk here. And another frog splash to the midsection, targeting the challenger's ribs. And wait a minute, Rhea Ripley, she might be looking to put this match away very quickly here. Rhea Ripley looking for the Riptide early on here. Riptide to Bianca. Is this it? Shoulders are down. 2. No, Bianca kicks out. And that's a good strategy from Rhea Ripley. Try to put your opponent out early here. Catch Bianca Belair out of control or out of mind, and connect with that, and you might be able to steal victory as Bianca tosses Rhea Ripley down to ringside. And this is a good idea for Bianca Belair. I was going to say it was a good idea, but certainly now she's deciding not to stay inside the ring, and look at the strength and power. Nice back suplex there from Bianca. And now this is not what Rhea wants. Bianca Belair starting to get in the groove here, and especially hitting those powerful maneuvers as well. And oh, look at this maneuver. Oh my goodness. Bianca Belair, she is sending a direct message to Rhea Ripley saying, hey, I can show you power. We can go strat for strat in this matchup. And Indianapolis is in for a fight tonight, and they are getting it. Now let's see how Bianca can capitalize after connecting with a handful of powerful maneuvers. She needs to try to hit a KOD, a frog splash or something, and that will definitely help. Big set out power bomb there. If I was Bianca, try to go for the pinfall. Get at least a 2 count if you can't get a 3. That's a big punch to the midsection. Rhea Ripley trying to fight back now. Ooh, and right there in that, well, I'd probably say the tailbone there, still going to hurt no matter what. And now Bianca going to roll to the ropes here, trying to at least get away from a potential pinfall. And what a big boot. Down goes Bianca here at ringside. And now Rhea Ripley coming right after the challenger. But now the challenger with those haymakers. And now a back suplex, dropping her right on her head and neck area. This is the type of matchup we want to see. These women going out, beating the snot out of each other for that Women's World Championship. Everything is on the line. And now Bianca setting up Rhea Ripley. K.O.D. Pinfall. No, Rhea Ripley kicks out from the KOD. Both women have hit their signature maneuvers, their biggest of maneuvers, and it just has not been enough just yet here. As a standing, remember that standing moonsault? Rhea Ripley had it well scouted with the knees. And we'll see if Rhea can make Bianca pay and finish this matchup. After that big boot, referee is in position. 1. Oh, strong 1 count. And Rhea's like, really? After all the damage I've done to you tonight, you're able to kick out at a 1. And that's the testament of Bianca Belair for you, ladies and gentlemen. She is not a quitter whatsoever as she gets tossed halfway across the ring. Rhea Ripley feeling pretty good about herself at this moment. She's got to figure out how to put away Bianca. And now Bianca, military press slam, takes down Rhea Ripley, and Bianca is back on top. Normally, Mommy is back on top as Belair hits the moonsault this time around. And, oh, wait. Oh, straight up dead lifting military press slam, making this look way too easy. Man, we know Rhea Ripley, or I should say Bianca Belair, is strong, but that is crazy strong to be able to do something like that. Big reversal from Rhea. Big kick to the midsection. Let's see if Rhea can capitalize here. Uh-oh. Going for maybe electric chair maneuver? No. Oh, front face takedown there of Bianca Belair. I don't know if that's going to be enough. She already has her in the middle of the ring. I don't know why she doesn't just go for the pinfall. And Rhea Ripley signaling that the end is near, but she didn't go for the pinfall or maybe a submission of sorts. That could honestly cost her this championship matchup. You cannot toy with your opponents for too long, or they will make you pay, and you're going to lose your championship. It's key moments like that where the Judgment Day have struggled. As now, Rhea Ripley has Bianca all the way up top here. Not really too sure where this is going to lead to, but it does lead to something very, very bad for Bianca. It's a nice spear, stiff spear from Rhea Ripley. Will that stiff spear be enough? 2! No, Bianca kicks out at the very last second. I mean, it wasn't a full-on spear. It was like a stiff spear slash almost like a... I don't even know what you want to call it. I guess you can call it more of a spear of sorts, but it did get the job done momentarily. As now Rhea Ripley has her up. Sit-out powerbomb there. Massive maneuver there for Rhea Ripley as she continues to go to work here on Bianca. Does she need to go for another Riptide? Does she need to connect with something like another frog splash? But right now she's in trouble. Bianca is coming back in this matchup, and now Bianca with a spear into the corner. And now the big boots to the chest area, right there to Rhea Ripley. That will definitely not feel too good. Rhea Ripley right back up to her feet. But now, Bianca, a little bit of energy left in the tank of your challenger. What does Bianca have in store for Rhea Ripley in this corner? Another stomping of the chest there. Trying to cave it in. So Rhea cannot get back up to her feet. We could be mere moments away from having a new champion. Oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh. Has her up. Almost like a glam slam type of maneuver. And now Bianca setting up Rhea Ripley. Here we go. Rhea Ripley gets hit with a K-O-G. And now Bianca looking to go for a pinfall here. And now, this could be it. Will it be enough? Pinfall. Is this it? No! The matchup continues. How in the heck is this matchup continuing? Oh, and a big, massive clothesline from your challenger. Oh, no. This is going to be vicious. The military press, deadlifting slam. We just saw this a little bit ago, and again, we're going to see it here again. Absolutely vicious is Bianca Belair. Oh, big reversal here. And now, oh, goodness. What a kick to the temple there from Rhea Ripley. And now, Rhea going to look to put the final touches of this match away. Sit out, Riptide. 1, 2, 3. Rhea Ripley survives tonight. And she is still your women's world champion here on Monday Night Raw. She is your top woman, your top lady, whatever you want to call it. Mommy is on top, and you are seeing it live at Fastlane. What will the era look like with Mommy on top? As oh no, 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 no. Come on. There's no need for this, Rhea. Oh my good gracious sake. Connecting with a vicious maneuver there, and then even more of a vicious maneuver there, and now she's grabbing a kendo stick. What in the hell is this? You did what you needed to do, Rhea, and now she is just beating the snot out of Bianca Belair. Oh my goodness. And over again. And now it just explodes over her, and now Rhea Ripley setting up Bianca, and now, no, not another one, Riptide there to Bianca Belair. Damn it. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is main event time here on Fastlane. Can Sami Zayn, the former undisputed champion, do what he is setting out to do? He was the undisputed champion. Randy Orton did cash it in, and he is looking to regain the championship. But he's going to have to go through two men, not just one tonight. This is bound to be hard-hitting. This is going to be a fun match. All three superstars have everything and bring everything tonight. I mean, this matchup could be literally thrown all over this arena. Certainly Sami Zayn, certainly has reached the top of the mountain. Randy Orton has obviously reached the top of the mountain a couple times. But Bobby Lashley, the only superstar in this matchup, has not reached the top of the mountain, has not been a world champion or a WWE champion in his career just yet. And now here comes the other challenger for the Undisputed Championship, that being the almighty Bobby Lashley. Will tonight start the almighty era live here on Fastlane. Certainly there's a lot of big matches Bobby Lashley has been a part of here in Universe Mode history. A lot of big matches. Certainly he has been on the other side, unfortunately, good, bad, or otherwise. So we'll see how Bobby deals with two other superstars. I mean, at first it was supposed to be just Sammy and Bobby in a rematch Bobby earned, but with Randy Orton cashing in that Money in the Bank briefcase, he has earned that spot and will get, obviously, the triple threat. And you're going to see what we're seeing tonight, a triple threat matchup. You just don't know how it's going to turn out tonight. As we now wait, we wait for your undisputed WWE champion. There he is, the Viper, Randy Orton. The first ballot Hall of Famer. He's looking to make this title defense not a one and done. He wants to make this a long championship reign, but his first championship defense, it's going to be a tough one. It is not easy for sure, but if anyone can do it, it is the Viper, Randy Orton. And certainly in a big match environment like this matchup is going to lead us into a lot of, you could say, a lot of big things, because this leads to a King of the Ring matchup. Because at next month's King of the Ring pay-per-view, it will be Braun Breaker challenging one of these superstars in this ring for that undisputed championship. So very curious to see how that's going to fare, because, you know, the winner of this matchup is already going to know who they're going to be facing. And that's not going to be no mystery. It's going to be the badass Braun Breaker. But it's going to be, like I said, it's going to be a hard-hitting matchup. I keep saying it over and over again, but it's a matchup I'm really looking forward to. It is a match everyone is looking forward to. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, the Undisputed Championship. Everybody's ready. Sami Zayn's ready. Bobby Lashley is ready. And so is your undisputed champion, Randy Orton. Referee has rung the bell. Here we go. Orton and Sami Zayn going at each other first. Lashley going to allow the Carnage to start without him momentarily. Lashley now going to get his hands on Randy here. And now the military press. Oh, military press into the knee. Gut buster. That is not going to be feeling good. Sami Zayn trying to go for an early submission hold here. Zayn with a head scissors takedown there as well. In this type of matchup, you got to be smart, having eyes behind your head 24/7. It's a brutal brain buster into a neck breaker. Both, or I should say all three of these superstars are coming out of nowhere. And now here comes Sami Zayn. Oh, going for the drop kick. Randy Orton moving right out of the way. And now Lashley. Here we go. Oh, big elbow strike there. That felt like that was personal by Randy Orton with that elbow. And now Randy Orton gets hit from behind by Bobby Lashley. Like I said, this is the type of matchup where, you just got to be ready for everything. Sami Zayn, Bobby Lashley know each other quite well. We've seen a matchup between Lashley and Randy Orton before. So certainly all three of these superstars have some kind of feel of each other. It's just not going to be the thing. So look at that maneuver from the Almighty. What a maneuver. Almost a different type of spine buster, I would say, with that type of maneuver. That was crazy. He got some absolute height on that with Sami Zayn. Vicious elbow strikes as Lashley connects with his own clothesline. So like Orton coming out of nowhere with that Luthez press. I thought for a minute maybe Lashley and Orton were going to bully Sami Zayn there for a little bit. And now Sami Zayn going to toss Orton in the corner. Lashley from behind to Randy Orton here. No. I'm getting his head bounced off here. And if you're Braun Breaker, you got to be watching in the locker room, having a TV back there. I think this is the one where you got to be watching this. Look at that. Lashley doing it to Randy Orton now. As Zayn from behind going for a suplex. No. Lashley now. Now Zayn with his own reversal. Zayn with watching, basically having to do a two-on-one situation. You just don't know what to expect. The big power slam there from Lashley. And Zayn going to do the right thing. At least roll underneath the rope for the time being and let these two other guys go at it. And now rebound clothesline. No. Orton with the big reversal. This is anyone's ball game, it feels like at this moment. It doesn't really feel like one superstar is certainly sticking out at the moment, as a vicious, almost like a Northern Lights suplex there to Lashley. As it feels like as Jessica Carr keeps blocking our camera angle there, as Orton with a big punch there to Sami Zayn, and Zayn is now busted wide open. Seems like Lashley was gonna look to maybe get a weapon of sorts. Orton got almost, at least took one out earlier, but never threw it in the ring, as Sami Zayn hits Orton with that suplex of sorts. Orton now gonna look to inflict some more pain. Lashley wants to get involved in a rare alliance here. And now, this is vintage Randy Orton. Vintage Randy Orton. Connecting DDT DDT there from Randy Orton. Can Lashley maybe take down Randy Orton? No, Lashley's getting taken out the way. And now Orton's looking to retain the championship. Here we go. RKO. Randy Orton. Will he win the championship too? No, Zayn kicks out. So close. But no cigar. But Orton here taking it to Lashley now. And now Lashley taking out Orton. Back and forth we go. And now Orton again doing the same maneuver he just did moments ago. If it works once, why not go to the well maybe one more time? And now Orton, big old haymakers there to Lashley. And now look at that drop kick. See, there for a little bit it felt like Orton was maybe moments away from kind of winning this matchup, but certainly Zayn was able to kick out. And now Orton with almost like an axe handle of sorts going to the back there. Orton now with a clothesline. Very effective there. And Orton going to take his time. Orton is in control, and that is not a good thing for Lashley and Sami Zayn. This first ballot Hall of Famer in control, that is not what you want, ladies and gentlemen. Right there to the knee. Well, that knee is not going to be feeling good, I can tell you that. And now, Orton and Lashley going to go at it. Back in the corner, back and forth. Lashley. Gonna look for some snake eyes maybe. Orton, DDT, spikes Lashley on his head. And now you got Sami and Orton going at it. Rebound, drop kick, takedown. And now Lashley, full Nelson, the almighty lock. Will this be it? No, Randy Orton breaks it up. The matchup will continue momentarily. Sami from behind. Irish whipping him off the ropes. But now Orton with a vicious clothesline of his own. And now Orton going to go after Lashley. Lashley doesn't want any more of Orton. Tosses him to the apron. This has been a great main event matchup so far. As Orton with an RKO. RKO to Lashley. Is this it? No. Zayn right there to break it up. This really feels like it's Orton's match to win right now. It's back in the corner we go. And now, Orton getting beaten down in the corners. Look at these kicks from Zayn. Those are personal kicks. And now, a big boot there from Zayn. And now Lashley trying to go for a clothesline, catch him off guard. Zayn not going to allow that to happen. And now, going to focus on the powerhouse's left knee, as you should. Big reversal from Lashley. Who is going to go on to defend the Undisputed Championship live at the King of the Ring against Braun Breaker? Lashley is in trouble. We are about to see vintage Randy Orton. DDT there to Lashley. Zayn right there. Going to maybe look up to picking up the scraps. I don't know what Zayn's doing. I can't say what he was doing. It doesn't make any sense on what he was doing. And he gets hit with an axe handle. He was fired up about something. But ultimately, he's about to eat an RKO, I think. Yes, he does. RKO. And Randy Orton's gone to a different hemisphere tonight. But now, instead of going for the pinfall, Orton now is just beating the living crap out of Zayn. Pinfall opportunity. Lashley is right there, but I believe Sami Zayn did kick out in plenty of time, obviously. Going for the spear. Didn't work out in his favor there. And now Lashley going right after Orton here. Full Nelson. Will Randy Orton have to tap out? Are we about to see a new champion? No, Sami Zayn breaks it up. Zayn from behind. Gonna grab Lashley here. Gonna maybe try to throw him over the top, but no, Orton now. Gonna look to go after Zayn here. It starts dwindling down here in the key moments of this matchup. Who is gonna walk out with the Undisputed Championship? Lashley has used full Nelsons. It was close on Zayn at once. Zayn broke it up on Randy Orton. Orton's been close with a couple RKOs, but has not been enough as Orton just tosses Lashley right out the window outside here. And now Orton with a Luthez press, beating the snot out of Sami Zayn. And now Orton, I don't know if he realizes, but the almighty Bobby Lashley back inside the ring. Orton right back up to his feet, but Lashley with those big MMA hands laying waste to Randy Orton there. Lashley in a world of hurt after that springboard DDT. Lashley right back up to his feet there with a kip up. Now military press. No. Zayn looking to steal it. Can he steal it? No. And now Orton back with these massive fists right to the temple. And now Orton going to focus on Lashley. He thought by tossing him out moments ago that was going to work out. And it didn't work out. Sami Zayn, Haluva kick from Zayn. Is this it? 2, 3. Zayn has done it. Zayn now is a 2-time undisputed champion. What a battle. It was Randy Orton's, it was Sami Zayn, it was Bobby Lashley, back and forth the whole matchup, but ultimately Sami Zayn is your new undisputed champion.